I still have
Ito na, inaantay natin. Ito na talaga. Game 4. Miramar. Uy, parehas na si Concept sa si Martin, no? 27 kills. DX Frankie, umabol na.
They've been given up until now because in the first 3 games so far today they've scored a total of 35 points. That's equaling their highest total day in the PMWI so far, so there's still 2 more games to go. The Nepal representatives have certainly stepped it up today, and I just really want to point out maybe they've been
babawi tayo.
Of Navi, the strength of Zeus jumping up the second, and of course Valdez being Valdez, but I think DRS really deserve to be highlighted.
Jesus, pamangalawa, Nabi, pangatlo. DX pang-4, Blacklist pang-6 na.
We're seeing Godless, which we haven't seen them too often. Dixie's going to be up there too with 5,082 damage and 25 kills total. But I've especially been impressed with Frankie. I think that he has been the individual player that has surprised me the most in this event. One of the players that surprised me the most. I cannot wait to see where this guy's going to be in, 6 months or a year's time.
Eto na guys, nag-chumasera na sila. May katabi sila. May bakbakan sa ilalim. May namatay na.
Their name on the map in big ways.
May namatay na kagad.
In big capital letters. So I'm hoping to see the Xavier and the individual players.
Bakit lang patulan guys? Bakit map? Sino na naman? Nag-aaway ba? O baka may nag-aaway na naman ng Blacklist. Saka UTG mga pals yan ha. Wala munang away. Isang bandera lang muna tayo. Siyala.
Everything you can add, underline, everything. But why are you gonna? I don't spend all my day on Microsoft, Word. I don't. Excel sheets maybe, but I salute you. It was
wala
good
munang away. Bakit nag-aaway pa? Inaalat-alat na nga tayo. Nag-aaway-aaway pa kayo.
The Maxman
curse. Ano away-away?
Not the Maxman curse. That's the curse. He's doing it to himself.
Okay.
Nakita yung pantera, no?
We also saw a little bit of an engagement with Fnatic Zombies and Myths. Myths coming out on top of that.
Thank you sa follow kay Drick Lawrence. Salamat sa pag-follow. Tsaka kay JP Jan. Salamat po sa pag-follow. Sa mga di pa po-follow, follow na rin tayo. Game 4 tayo, Game 4.
He sounded like Mario.
May 4 lang namatay.
It's like, I don't know. Like, what's
Chumasero. Buti hindi tumuloy yung Blacklist. May mga tao sa Chumo.
Kind of inspired by that, but anyway. Yeah, good return to form. Plus another Myths player is knocked down, so it's just 2 players left up. And in this kind of high ground of Chumasera, where it's a uncertain mix of open and protection, you really got to navigate yourself quite carefully.
As Imperium would say, let's
go.
Talking about that position. They used to drop in Puerto Paraiso for the short period of time at the start of this event. And
basta wala tayong ha. Wala muna. Saka na ulit pagka mga local sina.
On the roof of the arena, and he's just chilling there, hoping to give some information. And as they fight versus Tooth and Nail are going into this fight. But so far, we haven't seen anything eliminated. So still a chance. BTR can make it happen.
Yeah,
BTR nila yung BTR.
You have a player down, and it's only 1 player knocked down from Zeus, so without a confirmation, the body advantage for the most part still goes over.
Wala pa rin nakukuha first aid yata.
Still we hold on to Chumasera as these 2 teams are battling it out, despite being at the lower part of the standings. Still going to give a lot of respect to these teams for participating in these games, for
pumupokus sila every day, tatlong games sa
the reason why we're all here, which is of course charity to help raise money for vaccinations and just credit to Myth and Fanatics especially.
Yeah, leave no one behind. That is going to be the motto we live up to in this World Invitational. For good cause, and games for good cause too. It's like the best of both worlds. You've got some good gameplay and it's for good cause. Look at that. Look at that. Gamers wins. Everybody wins, exactly. Except me, I have to cast with Imperium, but we're used to that by now. I think I cope pretty well.
Jesus Christ.
It's Sundari, man. I show appreciation and love by hating on you, okay? That's how it is. I'm really leaning into my role right now.
You know what? It could be worse. I could be French,
BTR, pekado. Alam nila walang pekado. 2 araw na wala nagpe-pekado. Kinuha na nila.
6 shots coming his way as he's going to be absolutely
roasted
to a crisp and liquid. One of the top fraggers. No, actually not.
Patay ng
Top
Sus.
fragger for BTR.
Pekado war. Walang kabat, Sus. Saka BTR.
And that is something that Zeus, when they
have a hold of the team, they don't let them go that easily. BTR na iwan.
What's the game plan? Can't he see Ryzen there? He must have seen his head. Top of the roof.
Ay, si Ryzen, oh.
Sees him, he's not really going to be.
Wala yatang gamit si Ryzen, buti hindi siya nakikita ni Godless.
See someone up there. Now for Ryzen, I'm a little bit surprised that he's not crawling
Hindi siya
down.
nakikita ni Godless, ayun oh.
I know what you're thinking. You're like, we see him.
Pekado waro, wala ka awat, wala tatakbo.
Like Godless picking up an idea. I'm a little bit surprised that Ryzen isn't like moving at least down to one side so that he's protected a little bit. But he has nothing. He hasn't been able to pick up a gun. Obviously, he hasn't been able to pick up anything. He is a bit of a...
Wala na, na-troll na ang BTR. Ano sa BTR?
He's like a roof tile up there. He's, you know... Oh man, I feel sorry for him because knowing that he can do nothing to help the rest of his team, it makes it even harder, right? It's one thing trying to help your team, but it's so much worse when you can do
paglutin mo na yung Godzilla mo.
He's got company, He's got pretty good
sa BTR, tol, laging batibot na. Nalaos na.
He's trying to play. He's gonna jump on down. Yeah, he saw them on the right. He's switching side. Little hop over.
I know.
What the dog doing?
Oh man. But Zeus will be able to move forward. Let's have a little bit of a talk. DS Gaming looting up Minas Generalis. They're gonna have an easy rotation.
Lipat, wala na yan.
Players towards the north side of Lambedita. The phase 1 circle was a little bit on towards the southeastern side of the map, but for the most part, a lot of strong areas to contend with. The fact that Los Leones is really a core part of this phase 1 is going to make it quite tricky because no team is really going to want to actually rotate in there, so it's going to be kind of wrapping around the north, the south, the BTR na ganito. Xavier on the western edge. I8 are still looting up, but they have one or two
napapanood na nagkakaganito sila.
Western side of the city, so they kind of have the anchor point.
Because what you would usually see is these teams dropping their, getting their loot, and because it's such a wide compound, they would instantly move. But because it's in a circle, they just remain in their quarters and don't move too much. Except for A1, they have been a little bit more proactive than the rest of the bunch, like Xavier and even... Actually, I are pretty proactive.
Maganda pa performance ng NASR ngayon kaysa sa BTR.
Just spread their wings and get a little bit
sa BTR.
A1 actually taking control of the northern side.
May isang kill na sila.
Incoming teams, and one of those incoming teams actually is NASA Esports. And also Reject is very close and nearby of this current location. So they want to be, in terms of the information game, they are winning by a huge margin.
But it's also more important that they make more noise because they're more centralized.
Okay, dito kailangan makakakuha tayo ng dalawang mga 50 points ngayong game 2, game 4, game 5. Lahat natin ng 50 points.
Possibly Reject, and maybe the Xavier should they get closer to A1's area. I'm also liking the rotation.
Mukhang kailangan na kontakin ulit si Microboy. Mukhang kailangan na kontakin si Microboy.
One of the massive strengths of Geekfam is their ability to rotate so nicely into these circles.
Napag-aralan na mga player nila, mga moves nila.
They went into El Pozo. They're sweeping down, and they're going to take that main road outside of Picado.
Yeah, it's a good spot to enter from. I literally have no issue with that whatsoever.
Sa bayan, no?
Just keep this one ramping up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What else?
Saan yung Blacklist? Ayan na.
Extremely polite of you to say yes, sir to me.
Malapit sa FC.
Wow.
Do you want me to say yes, ma'am?
Sa kaya son, Los Leones to.
You just say, hey, that's
Los
fine.
Leones to. Alam ko yun eh.
You know what? Hey, okay. Are we gonna get back-to-back city finish?
Alam ko yun eh.
Are we gonna go for it?
Oh, yung Baldus wala oh. Eto na yata yung zone, ito na yata yung game na wala sa zone ng Baldus.
Play from the east and especially the south. I think that's what I are currently going. Reject 2 to have information on what teams are doing inside the compound.
Inalis ba si Microboy? Oh, inalis yun.
I think that is a great spot. Reject Scarlet instantly going to pull the trigger and make that rotation happen.
Siyempre, hindi naman nila inaano sa tinanggal nila. Sabihin nila, nag-retire. Bakit kasi pag sinabing tinanggal ka? Sabihin nila, nag-retire. Kaya nga, kinabukasan lang, may bago na kaagad team eh. Para si Vigor, diba? Kinabukasan, may team na kaagad.
But if IA can grab a hold of it, maybe
Bakit kasi pag sinabing
it could prove very worthwhile for them. Blacklist are going to be rotating in from the southeast. Myth are a little bit behind them, but that's because Myth are down to 2 players. Geek Fam going to have that kind of central shift. Still a good few kind of containers and smaller little compound areas on the outside of Los Leones to the west, which are very much accessible for Geek Fam. So I think
kailangan na ulit nila si Microboy.
They are indeed going to be going in that direction. They actually have themselves a
lalong sumagwa line up ng BTR.
Pick that one up and
ay, minute na kaya si Ryzen? Parang feeling ko, hindi mo mababa si Ryzen sa bubong ah. Wala na. Hindi na makababa ng bubong.
As Godless taken a few shots by Zuxi, and I think that they might expect this to be another
nangyari sa laro ng BTR?
so they just don't really want to take the shot.
Bababa kayo sa Picado, tapos magbubong lang kayo.
Is that worth it?
Daig pa kayo ng mga player ko sa OpenCG. Miski walang baril, sumusugod. Patay kung patay pag Picado.
It is but a scratch, but it's like Zeus were just like, yeah, we'll get the vehicle, we rotate in, doesn't matter if we take a couple of shots. Now they can focus on what's in front of them, which
wala
is
pang
right
highlights,
now,
Blacklist mula game 1 hanggang game 5, game 3.
They're
Wala.
going in somewhat blind, so they need to try and grab a bit of information. A1 taking those pop shots towards Valdez, very valuable, and I8, the high ground is so good from them.
I'm loving it. From a lot of the teams that are playing the high ground, they are so set on what they want to try and how they want to perform this game, especially. So I'm really intrigued with how this game is going to be ramping up for them. A lot of teams are going for the late rotation, but I think that they know a lot of teams are going to try and get themselves around the likes of, you know, the hilltops, or potentially even the compound early on if you want. That is something that we could be seeing some teams trying to do.
Do you think Yala are rotating?
Game 4 to guys sa mga bago, game 4.
And a little bit too slowly into
May day 4 pa bukas, day 3 tayo. Bukas day 4. Maring day 4, puro manok na natin.
Phase 1 slow.
Yun na day 3, basta amin ang day 4. Amin ang huling halakhak. Ganun yun. Ganun yun. So sa kabalo. Ayan, maganda laban to. Sana magkapatayan kaagad sila. Na-stop teams itong mga to eh. Ay, matras. Oh, tinakbo ano? Takbo! Gogo, takbo! Dalawa na nga naman. Napatay pa yung isa. Takbo!
It's a good point to make. Navi now rotating in, coming through the La Bandita area. They're going to be obviously pretty well positioned where this phase 3 does shift, which we're getting into very soon. DRS in a bit of action on the outside of the circle.
Ay, ang ganda na rotate na Blacklist, ilalim! Nice! Nice!
Very much into the
Blacklist
point of Geek
Mukhang eto na yun ah. Eto na.
The Los Leones on kind of northern half of this phase 3. Nobody really wants to go through Los Leones, so everybody's going to be going either to the west or the east of the city.
They're going to try and tiptoe their way around this one. It's very clearly what game plan you want to go for. Do you want to go YOLO, send into the buildings and of the compound? I would recommend them to not do so. You want to avoid the city at all costs. But playing on the outskirts of the city over to the west or to the south is extremely valuable. I think currently, actually, the most valuable position in the circle is where Xavier currently stand. Not only are they going to be able to get intel to the center and down south,
Magkabangga-bangga kayo. Pagka nagkasalubong yan, pagbabangga-banggain natin. Ito.
But they could have actually leaving. I find very surprising. I would have stuck there the entire way. I would have committed, but Xavier's got another plan in mind.
Magta-traffic enforcer tayo para magkabangga-banggaan sila.
Spot to be in, right? Because they are still technically in the city, but they're very, very, very south edge of it, and they're kind of not going towards where everybody else is going in terms of I8, Blacklist.
Pakita nyo naman yung Blacklist, tol, may class na! Namatay na yung isa namin bata dito na si Claire!
Living up to his name, truly and surely. Valdez,
wala pa rin!
Is going to be Zeus.
Eh, Zeus, may nanakaut ko!
I like how Zeus started the breach and then he's like,
ano po naman yan?
My apartment is their apartment.
Lockdown na si Zeus! Pinabagsak na tayo rin si Jan eh!
A little bit higher up.
Pag ako nakakuha ng spectator dito, bias, babawi tayo! Ay, naglalaban.
But the thing is, if a team tries to move away from this location now,
kami pa nilagay nyo sa maliit. Para napilitan lang kayong ipakita kami. Hindi rin namin makita sa sobrang liit. Ipan naman kayo.
Guys, you can both coexist across the board. But
ayun, tunaw. Nice. Nice. Tatalunin ng Blacklist sa sabayan yan. Isa na lang. 2 versus 2.
Blacklist are being put under a decent bit of pressure inside this game. As Geek Fam are waiting.
Parang napipilitan pa kayo. Alas na rin si Buzz. Si Alas na out kay Crypto. Tyra pinabagsak si Blade 1 versus 1. 1 versus 1. Tyra, putay na ako. Nice.
and will not be
Nice!
able to get it, and that is the
Nice,
game
Tyra!
done.
Sa wakas, pinagbigyan tayo ng highlights, napakaliit.
16th place.
Hayop!
I believe they got 0 kills, and they might have had 1. But regardless, it's not a lot of points coming their way.
Parang napilitan lang. Pero okay na yun, 4 kill. Eto na ang round natin.
Once again, they should be going away from Los Angeles technically. But, whoa, that's a...
Patayin niyo yung mga bal.
That's huge. That is the biggest upset you could have hoped for. That is a hard shift and a half to Imperium. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Namatay si Claire, namatay si Claire.
Back to back.
Back to back, baby. PMWI West, eat your heart out. We've got it going as well. Anything you can do, we can do just as good, boys. Absolutely love it. You know, as I said in the last game, 2 games of the PMWI West were back-to-back city finishes. Seems like we're going to have it now. DS Gaming, full sending it from the east into the city. A1 are looking pretty, while Martin looks to hold on to see.
That's a really strong angle Martin just tried to take for himself, and actually it will result in a kill coming out. Aberley, last player remaining, and he's going to try and go straight for the roof, which I love. I mean, you know the circle's coming your way. Stick to the roof, that's fine. And you know that if the rest of Valdez are going to try and push that, you can pick them potentially 1 by 1. And you're going to get pinned down.
Ay, sarang kay Jerome sa 310. Gamitin mo na. Ginagamitan ko na ng ritual. Ginagamitan ko na. Ginagamitan ko na.
But yeah, just hold on to the staircase, and no one in their right mind would push that. So Valdez are just going to avoid it.
Ginagamitan ko na.
And I do get that, but Aberley could get third party by GeekFam, by maybe BTR, by DRS, right? That roof position does expose you out into the open air of what can be a toxic Los Leones Miramar.
Ang nangyari spectator ng PUBG?
Man, I definitely respect what Aberley has done. Other teams that have moved in have been kind of DRS.
Ako lang ba nakakaramdam?
Yes, have been the only team to massively commit for the time being, but Yala are getting there despite losing 2
Ako lang ba
players.
nakakaramdam?
And Jaman's to full
Sa'yo
send.
mo naman, Islam.
Are kind of a little bit behind them, but they're trying to deal with
Kaya,
the
pupusuhan natin. Pupusuhan natin yan. Pupusuhan natin. Walang atras. Walang atras.
Navi, Reject, and also a few players of Yala, I do believe. One of those actually be a knock, so really
Ilan namatay sa Blacklist? Isa lang, si Claire lang, Ayos yan. Good. 4 kill. 3 kill lang. Puta na, KS pa yata yung isa. Mga tatatlo na kill natin. 4 dapat yun ah. Bakit sa iba kinount yung isa?
They put stuff, I don't know,
It's water.
Is it water?
Yeah.
Go there then. Go to the water, mini water.
We're in a desert, man. You need many water silos to try and keep everybody parched.
I do think that water is pretty important. You know, H2O, Lens in class, pretty cool.
Like
What about water? It's Tuesday, isn't it? No, okay, it's not even Tuesday, but whatever. Now you're going to try and wrap around, take a little bit more control. You've got to be careful.
Eliminated Jesus.
It's actually a little bit easy.
Nice.
Very
Yun yung mga nasa-taas na teams eh. Kailangan ma-eliminate na kagad.
Can really have on this fight, but it seemed like he's into
Let's
the
go,
body.
Blacklist.
Join up. He wants to have a big impact on this fight versus the Japanese team of Reject.
Pag naka-chicken Blacklist, mamimigay talaga ako ng RP sa viewer.
Right on top of
RP talaga kagad.
of damage, as Judo is going to be really true.
Kay Enzo ba? Magandang gabi sa mga bago, magandang gabi. Game 4 to, game 4.
Nice by Tixie.
Headshot, but Tixie, that is the flank that we want to see. And they just completely pin them down. There's no escape for Reject, but Fnatic Zombie, they see that. Oh, that is looking like
Kaya katsari yung mga nabi na yan. Masyado na kayong mga garapal. Kanina pa kayo, kami naman. Pasok na Blacklist ha, pasok Blacklist ha. Sana sa ilalim. Sana sa ilalim.
But unless you are sure it's you,
Sa ilalim.
you gotta know that a third party is there, so you really can't overextend. Great awareness by Fnatic Zombies.
Hindi pinakita.
Let's go.
Taka eh.
Back-to-back city finish.
Kung kailan lumabas yung suit, saka tinanggal. Nakanino zone. Nasa taas.
We are having one hell of a nutty day, that's for sure. That's how we're gonna be
Wala
getting
sa
this
southeast.
one.
Tumaas.
Building in the
Nasa taas. Papasok Blacklist.
Actually, if you can play
Dadaanan
and
nila
synergize
yung
really well,
ano.
and if Valdez take control of it, they will have control of 40% of the
21?
circle could be Valdez if they take that one building right now.
By the way, let's get one
Tumaas.
thing straight.
Gago.
This is not a good city for it to end on, because there's not really.
Is there a good city to end on?
Maluwag pa. Maluwag naman yan eh. Tingnan natin kung makakapag-travel sila.
Fantastic street, 3-stack buildings. Not really the same in Los Leones, right?
Ayun,
It's a lot
kagulo na,
more open than you actually think. The ruins of the torn down buildings from the wars in
Dadaanan yung
the
gig.
past have definitely not
Dadaanan
made
yung
it
gig.
easy
Delikado.
to
Nasa daan yung gig oh.
control the Miramar
Umikot,
Trail.
rotate sila. Mas masigip yung rotation. Tol, tangina, mali.
And we're gonna be losing them
Mas
by the
crowded yung
buckets.
papasukan nila.
A1 still got Dante, Jax.
Mas crowded.
Relatively
Ayun
hard
o,
to pull
kikita niyo yung pasok ng Blacklist sa minimap.
to really come through.
Magti 3 o'clock sila.
Most of the teams are currently in there. Yellow get to still push with the extra meters. They're gonna make it happen.
Mali, tol.
Lamborghini taking some good shots, but
Tingnan natin kung pipilitin nila maka-rotate sa taas. 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, pwede.
Extremely risky.
Ayan na, pumasok ng 5 o'clock o 4 o'clock. Patay tayo dyan. Bira na.
Instantly go back.
Kira na. Kagulo sila.
Big brain rotation for Navi. Look at him on towards the northeastern side.
Si Alas, tama yung ginawa ni Alas. Tama yung ginawa ni Alas. Sundan niyo yung captain niyo. Knockdown si Alas, nahulog nga lang. Walang yan naman. Ano pa yan? Free kill. Ions na lang.
And not quite sure who else that is.
Ions na lang. Okay lang yan. Okay lang yan. Boy pa si Ions.
Blacklist International, either way. This is crazy in Los Leones.
This is the moment where
Pinakabahan si Alas, tol. May kabatal. May kabatal.
Not going to be a fun one for
Gago, yung nahulog.
BTR completely undetected. No teams playing very close attention to their current location. There's no one currently in the northern side except for BTR and Na'Vi. All the teams are locked on top of each other.
Nasa iyo kami, tol, ha.
3 teams are going to laser you down instantly, and there's no escape. So, unfortunately, when you're talking about repositioning, almost impossible in the current landscape of this game.
This being put under pressure, Key.
Oh, nice.
Hindi pa pwede mamatay si Ions.
Are going to get the better of DRS. Down they go in 13th place. Although the Molotovs are burning, the teammates of Geekfam were there to hold on to the resistance.
Ganda sana ng pasok ni Alas dun eh. Yung sa ano na yun? Sa square na yun?
Taken out in the next survive once again. Continued and
ganda sana ng pasok ni Alas sa square. Hindi ko alam kung ano nangyari. Bakit siya napilitang tumalon? Siguro may rumatrat eh.
How do they do it?
Pwedeng pasabog na yung sasakyan niya. Pwedeng ganon.
Hopefully in the near future, but these guys got himself a 3-man control on this building. They're so far centralized into the circle itself. DS Gaming trying to also be a little bit more proactive in their own position, trying to reposition into the circle, which they were able to do, but now all the teams are going to be chasing right after them. It's a race for the finish. But so far it's going to be...
Martin, knockdown ni Ryzen. Ayan na, BTR sa Baldos.
DS Gaming, while Xavier is trying to wrap around a little bit more central towards the circle, trying to avoid this entire skirmish. And for Xavier, it does seem like it's working out. Are we going to have another finish between Na'Vi and Xavier? It is heavily possible from what I'm seeing. Nasa trying to move into.
Si Ions, oh.
Microde is going to start to get used up. The utility's going to have to get
Konti katahimikan.
A1 onto the side. Get the intel.
Hayaan mo sila magbakbakan sa baba yun. Huwag kang munang bababa.
Family guy's got to chill out for a second.
Gumagawa na yung mga Nasar ngayon, no? It's time! Sabi ng mga Nasar, oh.
And Geek Fam are going to get eliminated instantly. They're trying to full send it over the road and nothing came of it. That drive-by just had a complete opposite effect.
Patay si Ions. Napatay ni Lamborghini. Napatay ni Lamborghini, tol.
A Miracle, Hamzy are both going to be biting the bullet or biting the nade, should I say. Nabo is going to have to try and cross over. Nabo and Moomin
4 points.
Potentially get the rest on their teammate, but there you go. You peek over the wall. Another team is going to be able to find that off angle. That's Lamborghini joining into the kill feed once more. Well, A1 is just looking at happen from a distance and waiting for the opportune time to strike. Things are getting dicey. Pyramid's gone. He was too much
feeling
pressure.
ko hindi na si Alas dun eh. Feeling ko masasabog na yung sakyan ni Alas kaya siya napilitang bumaba eh. Pero nalaglag kasi sa killfeed eh. Hindi natin alam kung ano nangyari ba. Pwede pasabog yung sakyan niya kaya siya bumaba. Napilitang tumalon. Pero kung nakuha ni Alas yun. Yung square oh. Maganda sana oh. Walang tao sa square eh.
NASA gonna have to go for the full send it, trying to cross over one by one. Only movement now remains for NASA Esports. And without any utility, without any smokes, there's almost impossible to make happen. And unfortunately, that's exactly what comes to fruition. As Xavier currently up to 8 kills, and they get another pop-off city finish right here. And they're going to try and push it up to 11. A1's still up to 3 also, relatively spread. Jack's nowhere near, both downtown 6-9.
Wala eh. Gabol na
just waiting in the wings, waiting up top of that building.
Hindi tayo biyayaan ng zone, no?
Waiting for the circle. That's going to be the
biyayaan sana tayo hanggang pang-ani, kahit pang-5 zone lang.
Where does it go?
Biyayaan tayo yung mga pang-5th na circle, tapos pasok tayo. Malaking bagay na yun eh.
Back towards the position of both Na'Vi and I believe that's DS Gaming to into the circle. So Na'Vi and DS Gaming.
4 points, Blacklist 4 points.
The 2 teams to take down. As Imperium is back with us. You don't want to miss this city finish. Imperium.
Yeah, I just have to try and load the feed. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
No worries, they'll be back with us. But I can tell you it's a bang of a game. You do not want to miss it.
So boy pa. Okay, boy pa.
Otherwise, you're going to be really disappointed.
Wala na, dadalawa na player eh.
Fnatic Zombies right on top.
Last year ka nila papalagyan.
A1 know they're going to have to push out, and Fnatic Zombies only one team will come out between these two teams. Who will it be? I have no idea. But
Uy, dali Sugsy.
A1 will not have the high ground advantage. And the smoker is going to slowly but surely get
FC1.
put together by Fnatic Zombies. Jax is going to be the first one to make the race, and he actually makes it to the other side. Makes it to the building. That one smoke is so valuable. And all of A1 makes it out unscathed. That's a three-man
team. Tama yung ruta ni Alas. Tama yung ruta ni
clutch.
Alas. Hindi lang natin alam kung ano nangyari.
What the hell has happened? Phase 7 and we still have
Missed a lot.
8 teams, 22 players. DS Gaming are still in the mix. Navi are up in the north. They are in the circle. Valus are close by as RX Jax does get a knock on the powerful. Actually, a kill as Yala are out.
Yep, Yala tried to enter through the east, unfortunately, to no avail. No rest for the wicked. No rest for all of these teams in the city finishing mid.
Hindi bumalik yung grenade, sayang.
But now you've got to push
Uy!
yourself. Great nade onto Abu, Dante.
Ang Lamborghini, gumagawa na yung DX Lamborghini ngayon.
These teams are just taking so much control and allowing no...
Sinukod na ng mga DX, oh. Umengage na, oh.
Xavier so good in these city finishes, up as a full squad as well.
Umengage na, oh. Tara, tapusin na natin to. Nalaglag.
Unfortunately, Frankie misses but can the rest of the team shine through?
Oh, he misses it. That's going to be the floor. Send it for the Xavier. They pull the signal, they pull the trigger, and that's going to be it for Fnatic Zombies. Out in 7th. 16s now are still up and ready to go. But Xavier, what an aggressive team. I'm just loving this team from the start. From day one, they have just been impressing me time and time again, especially Frankie.
May isa pang game.
Now, still got a lot more fight coming their way, especially Valdez. That is the next team on their radar that they need to take down Imperium.
Frankie goes to Hollywood, more like Frankie goes to Los Leones, the beast around them, but they going to be going up against DS Gaming. DS from South Korea. They have the buildings in their control, and they know they're going out in the open. If they can get third party, fourth party, the second they step out.
Circle actually went over to Na'Vi again, on top of the road, so they could just stay there. Kitsune currently on the rooftop. This could be
local scene,
huge game for
okay lang
Na'Vi
yan
and
kasi natural lang magkami kanya-kanya title. Pero pagka international, wala
has
mo na
BTR been able to stay alive, right? They got 2 players down at the start of the game. They've just been untouched, unfazed as they survived until the end of this game. 7.5 minutes
pinasok na yung BTR sa ilalim.
8 seconds up until that circle starts closing in. Valdez, they still have a full squad as well.
DS naman magkatabi.
No one was clearing out
the northern side until Na'Vi haharapin yung mga DX.
And now they got some company, but not really wanted company.
Nice.
Dante trying to get more information. Where are DS Gaming currently playing? You got to push that one together, guys. Dante trying to push
umuna na isa.
Nakadapaan na. Missile gets spread in time, but trying to move out of that fight.
Nakadapaan na. Knockdown.
Corridor. One more bullet connects, and now it's going to be DS Gaming down to 1 player. They push it down, and that is going to be 2 extra kills to the name of A1. There's still another player onto the other side of the building. Do you have to clear out? That's going to be Suporta, one of the top players from South Korea. He's just going to be avoiding detection of A1 for as long as possible.
Like I said, third parties were prevalent because Kitsune did get a knock. Revive will be played out. Valdez and BTR.
It's going to be Zaxen Ryzen though. Be careful. Jax has got the angle. If you push out, you know
so
many shots coming your way. You're going to bite down some lead.
Paiwan na isa. Yan na.
On set. Dante the
blue. Ng bala si Ryzen, no? Bago ko lang papasok, inulan ng bala.
Where is he? We have no idea.
Sino lang?
He got spotted out. He's just
Ito na flashbang.
Could it be the clutch nade? He gets flashbanged away.
Boom! Sabog si Concept.
We have no idea. The nade actually connects. That's going to be Concept.
Sabog si Concept. Muntik pa si Jiwi, oh.
Valdez down to 2. Gui could get Concept back on, but Na'Vi just fully committing to the rooftop. But the blue zone is slowly but surely going to push them over that ridge. They have to jump over and get the surprise jump shot onto Valdez.
Let's not forget about this Xavier.
Putang ina, pati bang kaya gago! Putang ina! Pinangin yung crit! Pinangin yung death crit, gago!
I see what you were doing there,
Putang inang death crit kasi yan, pa. Kahit sino ba namang kabadong player, talagang mababaril yung ganong death crit talaga. Gago, nasak sa pagpasok nyo ng pito, may death crit ng ano eh. Scarecrow eh.
Valdez tried to push it out. They are out in 4th, and now only 3 teams remain. Is going to be Na'Vi with A1 and Xavier. They push it out. They clear out Na'Vi.
Ubus ang A1.
Just getting himself a back-to-back.
DX na naman.
Xavier are playing out of their mind.
DX na naman, dalawa na.
What is going on for this team?
Xavier, man, they just
Gulat siya eh. Pagbukas na ng pinto, inaganon eh. Nabaril siya eh. Sayang lang, mga nagre-revive pa naman, no? Pinaril yung death crate na scarecrow. Oo, yung death crate na yun. Sino ba dapat pinagbabawal yung ganong death crate eh, no?
And they waited right after they got the better of it. I forget who it is now, but
gulat siya.
They slow down and zombies. Everybody else essentially taking
abado ang mga anjing nyo.
Credit to him, he picked up a kill on Navi, but going 1v4, just wasn't gonna work out to Xavier.
Okay lang, may isang game pa. Baka itika ng blacklist to. Atin ang huling alakak. Atin ang huling alakak, guys. Game 5.
One of the finishes which is so hard to remain consistent into. Like, no one is known as the city finish expert. The
May isang game pa. Baka sa atin ang huling alakak.
Back-to-back city finish, back-to-back.
Tingnan natin nangyari. Binali yung death crate.
They get an insane amount of kills. I didn't see exactly how many that was, but that's minimum double digits for Xavier. As you're going to have a few little replays to go through because
ito na best round ng BTR.
Because that was too much for my simple mind to really analyze and take in.
Like, this team, man, they shone already throughout the
game. Tyro?
Let's be fair.
Okay, so ano yung pagkakaubos ni Tyro dun eh. Dalawang kill yata nakuha ni Tyro dun eh.
But man, they've low-key started to just seep
okay lang yan.
further and further into my heart, into my mind with the way they perform. It is...
Galingan mo kasi ritual. Wala nga, hindi tayo mga pag-ritual. Mary yan eh. Hindi pinapakita yung highlights sa atin eh. 4 na game na eh. Napilitan ng game 4 eh. Sobrang liit. Kahit nga ako, nakamonitor na ako, hindi ko kita. Paano pa kaya yung mga naka-cellphone?
Surrounded Fnatic zombies, there was no escape. I hope we'll see the replays very soon. I think we will. There you go, that's the one. They just, okay, we know where they are. 3, 2, 1. Autobots roll out, and everyone just rolled out instantly and took so much control. And there's no escape for Fnatic zombies at that moment.
Isang game ba?
And they were fourth before this game.